Yes, he certainly is, Hazel, and he will have all those nice thoughts in his mind of some of the matches that he has battled his way back. But what a good start. Cue ball tight on the cushion. And I suppose at the moment Ronnie's playing at Mark's pace, and not a lot you can do until you get the balls open and play a real telling safety shot. Now Ronnie at 22 seconds there. I've seen him down to 15 in this year's championship, but not when the balls are like this and got tactical play. I mean, Ronnie's as good a tactical player as anybody in the game, but he's up against one of the best in Mark Selby.
Yeah, certainly signs that Mark's beginning to find his long game, but Ronnie can get past the black for the pot here. Just. And great pot it was. What's the kiss like on the blue? Not bad.
Yeah, it was brilliant cueing this, almost tight in the cushion, and to knock that in. So I think Ronnie left the auditorium there and went back just to settle himself down, and what a way to start when he come back in. Oh, that was a bit tricky. Played with the left hand. Now he needs to pull another good pot out. He could play to get on the black here.
6.
Just caught the brown, but I'll tell you what, if he pulls this shot off, or will he risk playing for the black? Because there's a red he would leave at the back of the bunch there. But if he could get this in and get the black back on its spot. So let's see what he's decided on. Yeah, great shot.
7.
One good pot on the black, JV, and he's given himself a terrific chance.
Yeah, and it was quite interesting what Stephen was saying, you know, that he should play his own game, and that was a real positive shot. He didn't edge his bets there.
$14. 15.
He's got the red that's closest to the black, but I think there's one at the back and to the left of the bunch is also available. Be available possibly into the right corner. He'll have a look at that. That's what he's looking at now there, Ronnie.
22. 23.
That's the one he's played for. But they're not a good bunch to go into from the black.
30.
And that's why he's played
31.
for the pink. Better pack to go into from that. And if he's got the correct angle, he can play this with a lot of topspin. All depends on the angle. He doesn't want to go between that, well, that little gap between the reds. And he has gone through that gap. I'm surprised he never looked at that.
$37.
Well, what a recovery pot that is.
38.
And he's on the yellow. And he can get back to the reds. I mean, this was just a fabulous pot.
Yes, for one of the few times this evening, he's decided to make things happen.
40.
I think after the first session, he could see that Mark hadn't settled, and he was just sort of content to be patient and pick up the pieces. but
41.
probably, as you say, went out in between frames and just had a word with himself. Said, "Come on now, let's start playing here."
$48.
Just
49.
about got the angle on the blue. There you see it, nicely on it. I think there's a red that's available to the left corner.
$54. $55.
He's picked these off very nicely indeed. He hasn't taken any risks with cannoning into them at the wrong time. Even there, didn't bother cannoning into the reds and risking it.
Yes, and the reason being because this red and the black will put him 68 points in front with just 67 remaining.
61.
Yeah, all done in a matter of, well, under 7 minutes this frame's been going. And now a chance to go on and make a century break here.
$69.
Ronnie has made 11 centuries in this year's World Championship. I think the record is held by the man sitting in the studio with 15 centuries.
76.
He holds a lot of records, this Stephen Hendry.
77.
And he's perfect now. Ronnie's made 746 centuries. He's closing in on Stephen Hendry's record.
82.
I think it's 775.
83. $90.
I think more importantly,
91.
this frame for Ronnie, the people come to see Ronnie play like this, and he's turned it on in this frame.
And this, if he gets a century, he's going to beat last year's
98.
55 centuries.
99.
And a few people would have had a bet on that, and they'll be getting paid out. They certainly will, because that's a magnificent century break
104.
from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
106.
And he's done exactly what Stephen Hendry suggested. Get out there, just play your own game. And
109.
this is Ronnie's game.
$113. $118.
It's been flawless, this break.
$124.
Well, he enjoyed every minute of that, did Ronnie O'Sullivan, and so did the Crucible crowd. What a fabulous break of 131, and he gets back to 4 frames in front. It's now 9-5.